All right. Uh, Thanks a lot. I'm going to talk about betting apps and the entire because ecosystem of betting apps. So online betting is now a multi-billion dollar industry globally, not just in the US, globally. By online betting, I mean things like sports betting, casinos, prediction games, things like that. Prediction markets are not included in our data set, but you've seen apps like FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet365, OneXBet. So these are places where you can go and bet on a certain outcome. Um, Smartphones and cheap data have enabled the massive expansion. So now these sort of betting and gambling apps are available to anyone with the click of a single button. And also, social media has played a big role in this with influencer culture and short form video, people showcasing their winnings and things like that. Um, a lot of these products are semi-legal, so they're in the legal gray zone, and there's always a cat and mouse game. So it's either marketed as a game of skill, or there's you don't have operations in your country. There's an offshore operator, and they change these brands very often, kind of thing. So 1x bet becomes 12x bet, or 365 bet becomes whatever, things like that. But this is a huge problem. This is a big, big concern for public health. There's issues like financial loss, debt, gambling addiction, things like that. So this paper, we try to quantify the entire ecosystem of these betting apps in India, looking at where the users are recruited, like how are they recruited, to what is the harm that they report from using these apps. And so our approach is three data sets that link the promotion where the people are recruited to what the users experience. It's a mixed methods study. So the first data set that we use is paid ads that are obtained from Meta ad library at scale. So we have around 30,000 ads in a 2-year time frame. Um, and so, this is how the ads look like on Meta Ad Library. So, you have an ad, and then you can click and go to a Play Store, install the app, and play. And usually it's like, oh, yeah, you have a lot of spins. You get, free spins and things like that. Okay, the second is through organic posts. So these are much more dangerous. So this is, Instagram has this huge ecosystem of influencers, both celebrities and normal influencers who promote these betting apps. So here's, LeBron James promoting DraftKings and like how he's using it. There's a lot of like these micro nano influencer types. Okay, so I bet you a few thousand on this game, and here's, my winnings. So I bet $1,000. I got, $10,000 kind of thing. Like, so they show off, showcase these sorts of winnings. Sometimes it's real, sometimes not. You cannot tell. And the third is through user experiences. So we looked at Google Play Store reviews of these betting apps. So the same betting apps that we got the ads from and the organic content from. We also looked at like what are the app reviews that people post for them. And this is a large data set of around 300,000 one-star reviews. So here's how the app review looks like. So here's the person, they're reporting that it's a losing cause, and you never make money, and there's lots of complaints here. Okay, so the main contribution here is this sort of like end-to-end connection of like, okay, what is the promotion promising to what is the user experiencing, and we do this sort of very clear, clean mapping of what is promoted versus what the user experiences through this sort of mixed methods approach. So what are these apps promoting? So the ads and the organic posts always have this sort of persuasive safety and guaranteed earnings frame. So it's always that it's easy money. So you will be able to convert your money into large repeatable wins. It's not so risky. Then another like really interesting, surprising thing is the use of AI here. Lots of like 15% of our ads or organic content is AI generated, and there's a lot of deep fakes which involve like fake celebrity endorsements. That's a big problem. And then a lot of them take you to off platform, like to either Telegram or through an APK, where you get install an app. It's always very coded as something else other than gambling. So things like trading bots or prediction games and lotteries and things like that, which are easier to disguise in gambling. Then, okay, we have this sort of, okay, what are the strategies to recruit? What are the actual users reporting? So we did, again, 330,000 reviews. We did some topic modeling, try to connect this to the ads. And we found that a lot of users complain about scams in these apps and the promotions that they're made. The lack of withdrawals and language of addiction, despair, family strain, severe distress. Like really, it's really bad when we look at these reviews. Okay, so what are some next steps? So this is actually legal in India, like advertising these, but we still find like thousands of active ads. If you go and look today, there's still like thousands of active ads today, and part of it is Meta. Meta is just profiting a lot. So there's a recent report that shows that Meta has like $7 billion coming from scam ads. There's apparently like 15 billion, yeah, 15 billion scam ads a day. This is not just an India problem. So, we have data now from ads in US, UK, Europe. Obviously, I mean, US is a lost cause. We're drowning in gambling here. But even in US, even in Europe and UK, we see a lot of ads targeted to young men, which is a big problem. And the promotion is really highly adaptive. Like so, if you block 1x bet, there's going to be 12x bet or things like that. It's really quick, and AI plays a big role in it. That again, you create a page, advertise with a deep fake that gets taken down, but then you do this over and over. So I think and AI makes it even worse. And I think the bigger problem of political deepfakes comes from advertising like this, not political deepfakes. So if you're interested in this area, like my team is working on studying the prevalence across screens. So mobile, desktop, television. Let me know. Yeah, thank you.